Anyway, questions are hello guys, hello. Welcome back for the new week on Monday for the live Forex. Live Forex analysis. Okay, so we are back finally on Monday. So we have the start of the week on the trading week. So I'll be looking forward to this for 2 days because I don't know how you guys, but when I'm on the weekends, I'm looking forward to when the Monday comes in because that's gonna be the trading day. So I have to look forward for the beginning of the week. So we are back and. Yeah, as you probably know, the news, I would say, which I released it on Saturday. So I have created the Discord channel, so it's already up and running. So link's gonna be in the description. So if you join, it's free, and then just completely just go down, click the link in the description, and you need to create your Discord channel account, which is pretty easy. And you just accept the invite, and that's it. You're gonna be in the chat groups where I will be. Posting and updating all the things in there about trades, as well as you can interact with me on the Forex Boy. Oh, Forex Boy, that's a good name. Right. So this is the Discord channel I just created on Saturday, I believe. Yeah, Saturday I released it. So we have still only a couple of members in because it's a fresh and new. So yeah. So I'll be posting the trades and all that. So I'll be mentioning in the on the chat on the Discord channel, as well as in the. So I will be on here. So it's still going to continue. It's nothing going to change in terms of the YouTube. It's still going to stay here. I'm still going to be doing as of the live Forex analysis. So I will be absent from the Discord. So make sure to keep an eye on the live Forex analysis, because if I say that maybe there's going to be opportunity coming in pretty quick. For instance, okay, maybe not now because I'll be looking for this cable. For the last 2 hours, cable and some of the currencies, it looks like it's going to set up maybe in the next 2 hours. So it looks like a potential trade. But if I'm doing the on YouTube live and I see the trades, and I mentioned it in here, and because our live Forex analysis lasts for 1.5 hours, and if I put the trade, for instance, in there, then on a Discord I will update quite late then on the YouTube live. So make sure to watch this YouTube live as well, as because it might come later on Discord, just because I'm doing it live. Obviously I don't have just back and forth. So Andreas, morning, George and Emily, and may the pips be with you all. That's good. We need the pips. We need all the pips. So Andreas, we got Andreas here. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to jump into analyze the Gbpusd. Start of the Gbpusd. I think that's the first one. Okay. So I pre-selected these three currencies: British Pound USD, followed by USD, Japanese Yen, and Aussie USD. So these are the three currencies just pre-selected earlier. I was watching the markets. I always look at the markets about maybe a couple of hours before I start my live stream, because there are sometimes the opportunities on the Asian sessions as well. So generally I trade on the UK time as 6 a.m. between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. on the UK time. So depending where you are, it's going to be different. So that's my normal trading hours, and there are obviously some exceptions on that as well. Okay, as you know, I do these three currencies. On top of that, I'm going to be watching if you guys have any questions or any other currency you want me to analyze, just shoot them in the chat box. So just write them in the chat box in here. And I do have my lovely assistant in here. She's helping me out, working behind the scenes. She's actually sitting on the left. So yeah, so to make sure that I don't miss any of your requests on the chat box, because sometimes when it gets really busy, it's very overwhelming to to keep everything up. So she's here to make sure that I got all of them. Okay, I'm gonna jump into start analyzing British pounds USD. So, and then I'm gonna come back to the chat box. So if you got any questions or any inquiries, requests, so speak, yeah, pop them in the chat. Okay, so we are starting with GBP USD. Start with the daily time frame. As you know, I do a top-down approach using the multiple time frame analysis. So we're looking for the potential for the day trade to semi-swing trades in this case. So on the daily time frames, we are seeing the price is dropping on the cable. So the price has been going down for the last 2 days, as well as for today's. When it's open, it started to fall straight away. So it's been going down pretty good. In terms of the daily time frame, it's already, I will not call this one a retracement anymore. It's more like, looks like that the price wants to continue to drop. Also, on a dollar index, looking like that it's sort of recovering. It's gaining a bit of strength, the dollar, but it's not as impressive yet. But so far it's looking that it's gaining some strength, the US dollar. So that's also another contributor. So that's why the pound is going down. So this one is let's have a look at the 4-hourly time frame. On the 4-hourly time frame, it's looking pretty good, definitely towards downside. I will be looking, so the price came down, tested this 4-hourly low, as we can see it in here, and this 4-hourly candle is coming down pretty nicely. So this is where I will be looking for the opportunities. But first of all, I do want to see this 4-hourly close, which is going to happen in just under 2 hours. And then on the retracement, hopefully this will give us a nice retracement. Then I will be looking for the short side place. So depending how this candle is going to close, then I will anticipate the move. So far, the way it looks right now, then I would be looking for the potential for the highs, for instance. No, this one is a bit too close. Probably this one. Yeah, around this area, 24.97 zone looks like it good. This one looks like a bit too close. Cool. 82. For now, I would like to target the 97 zone. It's a bit away from this the 97. I mean 24.97 zone. But for now, I would like for the price to come up at this level, unless the price will continue to go down, maybe down at this area. So if the price continues to fall, then I will be looking for the entry before that 24.97. But for now, I would like to have the 24.97 entry. So which means it's going to be at this 4-hourly highs, and then obviously the stop's going to be around somewhere around this level about. So it's going to come at about this level. So 97. If you get to 97, again we have to wait this 4-hourly candle to close first and foremost. Then we're going to look for the potential entries, and the potential entry for now is that 24.97 zone. As of the stop losses goes, okay, let me see first of all the target. I think I already created the target. 24, I think it's 24.20 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. What is that purple stone? What is that? Oh, right. No, okay. Yeah, 24. So I was looking at a few charts. Generally, I use the trading view for you guys because I know a lot of people use the trading view. I personally do not trade off of them. I got the two different brokers. So this the Pepperstone is one of them. I use. I haven't traded with them actually. I just got this account was a week or 2 weeks ago, I think. I haven't actually funded this yet. So I do my main one. I trade this from IG. So I trade over them, but I'm planning to fund this account as well for purely use it for the day trades, not for the swing trades. And I'm gonna use these swings on my IG account because I've got a larger amount in there, so I'm planning to just fund this one in a small amount. So as of the target goes, the target we're looking for, which level was I was looking? I checked it earlier. I forgot the levels. I think it's down this way, near to this weekly S1, so 24. Oh yeah, this one. About 24.25, roughly speaking, 24.25 or 24.21, roughly around this level. So that's going to be our, let me go back to TradingView. So 24.25. So about this level for now. So that's going to be our target, initial target, in terms of if the price comes up to that 24.97 zone. So in that case, this one also works out more like a semi-swing rather than a day trade, because the target is about 70 pips. Depends if the price will gives us the opportunity to come up that high. But because this 4-hour candle is not closed yet, it's quite difficult. I will be mentioning it on my Discord channel if I'm going to be taking the trade, so stay tuned on that and make sure to join the Discord, because it might take the 2 hours or so. So the entry will be 24.97 for now with the, oh yeah, stop losses. Let me see the stop losses. Where is, I think this one is about 30 pips. 27. You can go with the 20 pips a bit. Okay, this one is 25 to 30 pips. 25 actually not bad. But if you want to give that extra space, then oops, what is that? Yeah, if you want to give that extra space, then 30 pips will be pretty good. So 25 to 30 pips stop loss on that one, and our target is down at 24.25. So roughly speaking, we are looking for a 70 pip gain with about 25 or 30 pip stop loss. So risk reward goes, if you're using a 25 pips stop loss, then 1 to just about 1 to 3, and if you're using 30 pips, about 2.5 or risk reward, which is pretty good. Okay, I'm going to write the levels down as for what I see at the moment. It's going to be that. Note that if the price comes down further down, then the entry would not be. I would say entry would not be as valid, because if the price comes down further, let's say if the price comes down at this level, then we probably, when the price does the retracement, it might come up to the different high, because that would be a bit too far away. So that would be only the difference. And the other exception will be if the price in this, before this 4-hour candle is closed, if the price comes up and closes something like a doji, or leaves a long tail, then this trade will not be valid yet. So that would be the exception on this one. But yeah, if you just stay tuned on the Discord, then I will be updating on that one. Okay, let me just write down the levels at the moment. See what we have. So type will be, oops, the sell. Entry is at 124. 124.97. Stop loss 25 to 30. 25 to 30 pips, and target is at around 124.25. So 124.25. Green. Okay. Oops. Just bear with me a sec, guys. Okay. It's apparently looking better. Okay, so back to, yeah, so I wrote this level, surprise entry, stop loss target, again, so they're all good for now. This one is lagging. Here's the Japanese. Yeah. Oh, funny enough. Okay, mine doesn't show up there. Some of the messages doesn't show up. Oh no, okay, it's here. So the gambler. Hello, gambler. Your dedication and analysis in Forex is so inspirational, George. Keep up your work. Thank you, gambler. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate that. You're saying that. USD Japanese yen. Okay, let's jump into the USD JPY. Let's go to USD. I think USD JPY is not really doing much. Let's see if anything changed. I looked at it about 2 hours ago. It was I don't know, actually it started moving a bit. Let's go to daily. Okay, in terms of the daily time frame, it's not really doing much, apart from that the price has this nice rundown for the last, pretty much the last week. For the last half of the week, the price has this very nice rundown, and so it came down at, okay, so the price came down at this low down here, and now it looks like it's having this pullback. Let's go to a 4-hourly time frame. Yeah, I'll be more like holding a short on that rather than a long trade, because look at this move on the 4-hour time frame, and also the daily time frame, but just a reflection on of the daily time frame. But this move is pretty strong, and followed by this pullback in here. So the price came up. Where did it go? Okay, price came up and tested that high. So it tested this small highs in here. Okay, we got the decent price action going on in here, but I'm still a bit suspicious on that one, where the price, if it's gonna go down, if it wants to join this big pullback, we might need to wait for the until the price comes up to its daily highs. That's what I'm thinking, because if you look at this on the daily time frame, let me just go closer. Yeah, if you look at this daily time frame, look at this price action in here. Look at this. Obviously, it was chopping around, but we have this crazy price action going on in here. You got these highs as well as these. So loads of price action going on. So it will be. Yeah, generally when we have such a strong price action, the price does like to gravitate towards that resistance for now. In this case, because there's a lot of price action, which means then there's going to be a lot of orders around that level. So the price are going to gravitate towards that, because that's the market's job to fulfill orders. So in this case, I would leave this one. Okay, let's go to 4-hourly. Yeah, for now I'll leave this one alone. Use the Japanese yen. I do see this certain potential on this one, but not yet. The price has to do. I want to see some moves on the price before I decide to trade either up or down. But obviously, it's looking pretty strong towards downside, and maybe it will continue to go further down. So yeah. This is on a waiting, and we're gonna see what's gonna do. Okay, so let's jump into Aussie USD. Aussie USD is probably gonna be the not probably. I looked at it earlier. Looks pretty similar to the GBP USD because they have a high correlation, of course, but there are slight differences. For instance, I'm looking both on the downside, but if we look at the 1-hourly time frame, actually let's go to 1 hour again. My potential for the was it that one or the other one? I think it was a different one. Oh no, that's probably a different currency. I think NZD/USD or wasn't that one? I don't know which one it was. Yeah, I know there's a couple of currency just before, about a couple of hours before, and I saw a similar pattern. It was the British Pound USD with, I thought it was the Aussie USD, but it's not as similar one as the No. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame and have a look at the for the potentials to on this one. Yeah, on this one I had a similar view towards downside than the upside for now, even though we have the big trend obviously is looking up, but we are having this strong pullback. We might see a continuation, maybe down at this side. We're gonna see what the price is gonna do, but for now, in terms of the day trades, we might want to stay a bit conservative. Okay, so let's go to 4-hourly time frame again. Price is leaving that. Let's go to 1-hourly. Okay. Yeah, I don't particularly like this pattern as much as the British pounds USD. Oops, 1 second. Which one is? Oh, that was Aussie. Oh, right, okay. I know why. I know why. This I put in IG. Okay, that's why. They look a bit different, the IG, because they have this IG is not on New York Times. That's why the candles look slightly different on that one. So, that's why they were looking different, because I look at this one and then I look at the New York one. That's why I was like, oh, they look quite. I look at the wrong time frames. The 97 in this 7, which I wrote the entry levels. So we have to wait this 4-hourly to close. This one, I would say, yeah, sit and observe as well. Depends how this also how this 4-hourly candle is going to close, and I don't particularly see a good entry levels on this one, as we have, for instance, on the cable. So this one's going to be on the waiting list again. So maybe if the price continues to fall and then it does certain moves, then I will be looking to maybe potentially trade. But of course, if I'm going to trade the British pounds USD, then I'm not going to be trading the Aussie USD, because they have a high correlation between them. So we don't want to take same positions. Let's say if I short the British pounds USD, then short the Aussie USD, then it's not going to do any good. So we're going to leave this one aside for now, but the Gbpusd is so far looking the best for now. But now it's starting to look like, no, it's very variable. It depends how this 4-hourly candle is going to close. Okay, back to the chart. See what we have. So the button, Herbert, watching the yen as well. So Herbert is saying we're watching. Hello, Herbert. So you're watching the yen. Yeah. So yen, yes, we're gonna wait and see. Hopefully, in the next couple of hours, is gonna do certain moves that we can wait to trade that. But for now, it's sit and observe on this case. So far we got the Gbpusd, the potential on terms of the trade today. We're gonna see what happens in the next couple of hours, and yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. Well, there's a right. What is that? Okay, so this is Discord channel. I'm still sort of playing with this. Okay. Yeah, nice stuff. Thank you, Robert. Nice stuff. Oh, guys, please don't forget to smash the like on this video. So everything I provide is free, but so all this YouTube, there's a lot of free content. I do upload a lot of free content, and also now is a Discord channel. It's also free. You know, a lot of people charge for that, but it's free on here. So one thing I would ask is to smash the like on this video, please. So it does helps me a lot in terms of the YouTube channel. It supports a lot, so I do appreciate your support in this case. So slash the like. Okay, so yeah, if you guys got any questions or any other currencies you have in mind, just let me know on the chat box below or on your right, more like it. So I do this the live Forex sessions for 1.5 hours. So each session I do is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. UK time. I do this live Forex analysis, and each of them lasts 1.5 hours. Unless it's very quiet on the charts, then we're gonna be signing out early. But generally, we do have this 1.5 hours on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one currency because I don't see any requests on this one for now. Which one should I? So I did analyze Usdjpy, Gbpusd, as well as Japanese yen. Let's have a look at the euro. Let's have a look at the euro USD. Yeah, okay, it looks pretty conservative. Okay, Euro USD, nothing particularly interesting for now in terms of the daily time frame. Doesn't look pretty good. Okay, 4 hourly is a range-ish. Yeah, looks like the price came up and tested this lows down here, that resistance, and okay, this one is paying now. Should have put them a bit later on. It's this one. GP. I set the alerts, but obviously I didn't expect any would have come up that quick. So again, never mind. We still got 1.5 hours before this 4 hourly candle is closed on British pounds USD, so we're good. Okay, in terms of the Euro USD, 2660. Let's see. 25. Yeah, Euro USD doesn't. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't want me to. I want to trade that one. Let me put this. It's too steep. This trend line here. Let's put it like this. Okay, we do have this. We have this trend line in here, but it's obviously it's actually looks like a channel. The trend line. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like a channel on. Yeah, I need to show a channel. Wait. Doesn't matter. Channel. Just too complicated. The MT4 has a better, much easier. You just know, maybe because I've been using this one for a long time, that's why. But it's more like this is looks like a sort of a channel in here. So maybe, but it's very steep. Generally, when we have such a steep trend line or channels, it's not very reliable. I'm just getting rid of this one. It's not. It's not very reliable because it's only a matter of time, or generally happens quicker than if it's a non-steep trend line. The price tends to respect it much more than when it's a steep trend line. On so it looks like it's we have this steep trend line. Yeah, this one's gonna be on a waiting as well. It does not really look like I want to trade this on that one. Okay, let's back to the chart box. Herbert say, yeah, valid trend line on the Euro USD. Yeah, correct, Herbert. Correct. So yeah, we're gonna see in how the price is gonna behave. Certainly on the GB. Okay, it's starting to come down again. Oh yeah. The news. So let's check out the news. Thanks to my lovely assistant, she reminded me because I completely forgot to check the news. I did check it on Saturday, Sunday. I don't remember seeing anything spectacular. Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah, as of in terms of the news, we don't really have much going on for today. It's nothing. Nothing major news. We had this kind of fixed, whatever that was, fixed asset investment, but it's in the China side. So in terms of the news, we are clear to trade. So yeah, tomorrow we have some news out. Oh yeah, we do have some key news out today, but in terms of today, we are good to clear to go. So we are fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. That's one with the Euro AUD. Let's have a look at the Euro AUD. Yeah, typically on say Mondays of the start of the week, it's generally pretty quiet. So I do not really expect any major movements. I'm not expecting any major movements today. Generally, Mondays are pretty quiet starts. But hopefully we're gonna get 1 or 2 trades maybe today. I'm hoping for that British pounds USD. We might get a trade. Okay, looks like the price, as I said, the price looks like that it was it's coming up to this this support, the resistance level up here. Actually, wait, the price already tested the resistance level. Yeah, it did. Yeah, yesterday, Friday, the price already tested that level. It has this mild reaction down. Now it's coming back up. When generally price does that and comes up for another test, it means that the price will, or highly likely that the price will break that, whatever that resistance zone or support zone. So in this case, it's support. So it's coming up for another test. The more often the price tests this certain level, there's a higher chance the price will break that level. So in this case, it's tested, it's air kissed on the first time and tested on the second time, and now it's coming up for another test. Then maybe it will manage to break that zone. We're gonna see. 60, about 65, 90, give or take. Let's go to a shorter time frame, see if there is a small. Okay, now on 4-hour time frames, it looks like it's putting a double top. Quite interesting. So, yeah, the price coming out pretty much already tested this this 4-hourly high. And yeah, this is probably most likely going to be on the waiting list. I really like trading this this currency pair, Euro, Aussie, and British pounds, Japanese yen, because they do. If once you got the move right, you can just ride that trend or that move for quite a bit time, and because this one has such a wide pip range, you can get loads of pips out of this pair. So we're gonna see if the price gonna manage to either break, or if it's gonna start breaking this level, then I'll be getting long, and if it's gonna start having a reaction towards downside on these highs, then I will be looking for the shorts. But I don't think it will do that moves today. But then you never know. But I don't think they will. It will set up today. So we're gonna see what it's gonna do. But it does looking fairly interesting. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna be eyeing on this Gbpusd. So far, I haven't seen the better one than that yet. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so no requests or no. Yeah, chat is pretty quiet today. Yeah, chat is pretty quiet today. So I analyzed a couple of currencies so far. Let's see. So we have a somewhat shy audience, apart from the couple of people already tuned in. So we had Andreas, Gambler, and Herbert. So Herbert, I think you are new, if I'm not mistaken. I have not seen you here before. So, should I get another one? Should I get another analysis? So, which one should I have a look? Should we have a look at the Swiss franc? Let's have a look at the Swiss franc. Maybe there's something there. USD Swiss franc. Let's have a look at that. daily. Let's go to daily. Obviously on daily time frames we are down. Now price is gaining strength, or the dollar is gaining strength, should I say. Let's see. Let's go to 4 hourly. I don't think it does look particularly trading wise yet. If this one pushes a bit more higher, then I will be looking for that to trade towards a longer maybe. But again, I don't think this one's gonna do it today. So a lot of them are potential, but I don't see that happening. The trades happening today. The only ones, as I said, it's a British pound to USD. So I'll keep repeating that. But that one looks like that the more potential for that one to set up than the other ones. It does look. It's making a double top in here as well on a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so maybe. Okay, it depends how it's going to close. Yeah, this one is also on a waiting sort of waiting game as well. Okay. Oh, now it's pushing pretty high up on this one. Okay, so we got this 1 hourly candle looking pretty strong for now. But we want the 4 hourly candle. So that's the thing when it comes to that's why I wanted to wait for the 4 hourly candle to close. Obviously, it still has about 1 hour and 20 minutes before this 4 hourly candle. But sometimes when the price was down at this level, it looks like that it's going to continue to fall. But we can see for now it's not really happening. So that's why I like to see strong candle close, in this case 4 hourly candle, bearish candle to close before I take the trade. And we also have this 4 hourly low in here, and we can see that the price came down and took out this low quite a bit already, because the price came down all the way down at this level. So whatever orders were down at this down here, then it would have sucked in. I think that when the price in this area, when the price came down, probably triggered a lot of buy orders, and so it came down to take all that, and the obvious stop would be down at this level, or maybe a bit further down than this one. So obvious stop would have been down at this level. So now we can see that in this 4 hourly time frame, the price came all the way down, and then potentially already sucked all that stops for the potential, whatever the stops were down at this level. All the orders might have been their buy orders. It came down and get all that orders triggered. The one thing I'll do, I kind of sort of touched it before, but the market's job is to fulfill orders. That's what the market's supposed to do. So when you see there's some kind of the level, especially if it's a key level and if it's on a higher time frame, there is a higher chance that that's the reason why price is gravitating towards that. That's why it's a key levels, because there are orders. That's why, well, that's what makes it a key level, because there are generally a lot of orders. 4 hour is a decent time frame, especially for the day traders. There's a lot of day traders trading it, so there's a decent level, especially a 4 hourly low or a high, whatever that is. In this case, would be a low. So when the price, when there are too many traders take the trades, for instance, if there's too many orders down at this level, and any order is, the stop loss is an order, the limit is the order as well. They are all orders. So if it's enough volume at the certain level or the same level, then the price will gravitate towards that level. So price's job is to come and fulfill orders. So when you put the stop losses in here, and the price obviously sees that, and if it's enough volume, the price will come down and fulfill orders, even though it's not the order you want to be fulfilled, but the price does not know it, and price does not care, to be honest. So its job is to fulfill that order, whether it's the stop losses or the buy limits or whatever that order is. So you need to always look at sort of not only to the technical side of, I mean, obviously the technical is very important, but you have to look also to the psychological, like where the traders might be putting the orders, and that's a pretty obvious one. So you need to, there's a lot of psychology. We're trading the psychology of the, well, all the people who are trading hedge funds and everyone, because it's so many people who trade these on the Forex market. We know that it's more than 5 trillion USD per day is the circulation on that one. So you have to look at these in terms of the where the traders might be putting the orders, stop losses, and all that. Okay, let's go back to okay, oops, I need to go back up. Okay, we'll turn that on that one. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so it's a new one. I think I asked the question. Subscribed in 1935, though. How long have you been trading? Okay. My assistant is asking questions. And I think I've done that. Okay, just a couple of years. Okay, so Herbert says Herbert is trading for a couple of years, and you probably have learned a lot from trading. Yeah. Definitely psychological is 85%. Yeah, I would say maybe even more than that. Yeah, psychology is the biggest part and the most difficult part. That's why it's so difficult to. And that's why it has like a 90% fail rate on the trading. That is because of the psychology and human emotions and all that. So the technical side is the easiest one. You can learn the technical pretty like in the weeks. You can learn the technical side of the trading in weeks. But obviously, if it was so easy to just to have that technical or that, I know most daily traders, they chase this the magical indicator. What's the best indicator? There is no best indicator. It's if it was that easy to have that fancy indicator and trade, and it's gonna be, the money's gonna be pouring in, then everyone would have done it by then, because the trading been here for before I was born. So everyone would have done that already. So that's the psychological part. That's why it makes it so difficult to trade, because we are trading the human emotions, and to manage the emotions is not that easy, and it takes certainly years to master. Yeah, price action psychology. Yeah, correct, Herbert. Correct. Yeah, we've been trading for a few years, so yeah, definitely you know that. That's good. Yeah, not the easy one to master the psychology. I'm still learning, even though I've been trading for a good couple of years now, 3.5 years. I still always, it's never ending learning curve and reading. Oh, I will be. I did mention it before about the books I will be recommending. I will be putting that books as well. So I read a lot of books about trading, many different ones. Actually, one of them I'm reading. I'm nearly done with it. I got about 100 pages or so left, so now I'll be done. I would say one of the best book I read, but in terms of, for me, because I knew all that what this guy, I forgot the author's name, I forgot what this guy is mentioning, but I would say this is probably one of the best book in terms of for someone who is newly trading. Very informative information. I will be sharing that once I'm done with that the book. Nice 4.5 years, George. Oh wow, okay, 4.5 years. That's pretty decent. It's more than me. I've been trading for 3.5. That's more than my experience in terms of trading. Have you been trading like full time or just like a part time, Herbert? No, I've been pretty much full time. Yeah, once I got into it, yeah, I've been on a full time trading. Let me think. So I started it. Yeah, back then I had a full-time job as well. So when I first started trading, I had a full-time job, but I was on it like, yeah, it was like an obsession pretty much from the beginning. Because every free time I had to look at the charts, I would have done it. Because I was working full-time pretty much like 60 hours a week, so had a quite limited time, but I still managed to look at the charts, and every time on the days off I was learning, always learning, look at the charts and reading and all that. Yeah, now full time. Back then it was part time, correct? Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, this has to be like a lifestyle in terms of when it comes to the trading. I know a lot of people, they treat it as a hobby, and they just, oh, I'm gonna learn it in 2 weeks and I'm gonna start making money and do whatever I want. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You have to commit so much. You have to commit a lot, and yeah, you have to be very disciplined on that one. The discipline is one of the biggest parts as well. You have to be self-disciplined. And in terms of me, I was disciplined from the beginning, but not as it was not enough when it came to trading. I had to sort of step up my game. And the one thing I would say, because I've been going on the gym for it's more than 10 years now, that did shape my discipline. My discipline, certainly, the gym, it built up my discipline, and that helped me to the trading, but it was not enough for the trading. So I had to get better at it in terms of the discipline. I'm still I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to improve as much as I can. Even though I know quite a lot, it's still it's never-ending learning curve. Definitely commitment and discipline. Yeah, definitely agree here, but definitely it's you need to have these to succeed in trading, and you need to build that all the time. Yeah, this one is something that you can't get it in a day or a week. You have to build it up, especially if you're someone if you're like ill-disciplined. For instance, maybe depending on your lifestyle. So that's why the trading comes in a very personal. And all the strategies are available on the internet, and the reason why they do not work, and a lot of people they buy these strategies, whatever the marketers, they are selling it, and then after whatever few weeks or a month, and then they find out it does not work. It does not work because it does not fit to your personality. That's the reason why it doesn't work, because it might work whatever strategy I'm using, because I designed that strategy for myself, and I know it suits to my personality, so that works for me. But whoever comes, maybe I give that strategy to someone else, it might not work for that person, but that doesn't mean the strategy is bad or it doesn't work. It just works for me, but it's for the other person it might not work. And so that's why I do advocate to I think every trader should make the sort of a strategy. You can try an experiment for the other people, but the best strategy is the one you develop yourself. That's the best one. Okay, so 850. Let's have a look at the GBP. Yeah, it's went all the way back up. Nice. Okay, probably we're gonna wait for this one now. Still has 1 hour and 10 minutes before this. I mean, it can do it in 1 hour and 10 minutes to maybe come down at this level. I do want to see a nice body close on this candle, but for now we have this tailing here, so we still got about 1 hour and 10 minutes before this 4-hourly candle is closed. Hopefully it will push further down, maybe down here, but now I'm starting to think that it's like unlikely it's going to do it now. Let's see. How about you? Right? Yeah, correct. Okay, I'll give it a couple of minutes. So if I don't see much of activity on the charts, then I'll call it a day in terms of the live stream. But again, I'm here on the I'm here on the Discord. I'll be monitoring the trades as well. So if I see something for the potential trades, I will be mentioning on the Discord channel. So if you haven't joined it yet, make sure to join it. The link's gonna be on the description, so you can just click and join it. Have a says cool. Looking forward to watch and chat more. Cool. All right. So yeah, I'm here for 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So yeah. Generally, Monday is quiet. Friday is generally the quietest one, and then during the week, generally more active. So yeah, we do this session for 8 a.m. UK time, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. So 5 days a week I'm here. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna see you again. Of course, yeah, we can chat about trading. Let's passion of mine. In terms of trading, reading, and gym. So that's where the Forex gym come from. So I just made that the name of the channel, the Forex gym. Only one thing, guys. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like on this video. I put out a lot of free content, but there's one thing I would ask is to smash the like. It means a lot to me, and I do appreciate your support. So in terms of the likes, the YouTube does count the analytical side of the likes and subscribers and the comments and all that. So it's from the analytical side of point, it's important. So that's why I do ask for the likes. So 7 minutes this candle with 1 hour late. Yeah, maybe it's enough trades came in, maybe long side, so that's why a lot of traders took the orders off and on that 4 hourly low. So maybe that's why it's having a stronger reaction than I thought. So maybe that's why. Let's see. Everybody asking, do you use Fibonacci retracement at some times? No, I don't use the Fibonacci retracement. I used it before the Fibonacci and also the lot of other indicators, but then I find it that it's not as because I was still, that was like more like a, not the beginning, but in maybe the first year I was trying to like experiment a lot of different things. The Fibonacci, there's a lot of different indicators I tried as well, and at the end I came down to, when I started experimenting, I came down, I look at the clean charts, so the naked charts. I do the indicators in terms of I like the moving averages. I do use the moving averages, but not in terms of the trading off of the moving averages. I certainly look at them, and the pivots, look at them, but I don't trade off from them. All my analysis are based on the price action, how the price is, because I've been studying the price action a lot, and I find that one works more for me rather than just to use the bunch of other indicators on that. So yeah, I do use just the purely price action, and if maybe something is not looking or something is maybe not setting up or something else, then I will look for the moving averages. So certainly I'll look for the pivots. I do like the pivots as well, but I don't trade off of them. So the price action comes number one, and then after that, depending what the price action is saying, then I will maybe look at the moving averages, what they are doing, or the pivot side of it. But it comes with the conjunction of the price action. That's the number one. Yeah, price action is, if you think of it that way as well, as because the indicators are tracking the price action. So whatever that happens, whatever the indicator is saying, is only after the price already done it. So that's why the price action is the best indicator you can ever have. And then, I mean, it depends on your strategy. I'm not saying the indicators are bad or anything. Just how it works for you, and if it works for your strategy, because I know a lot of people, I mean, a lot of traders use the indicators, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the personal preference, I guess. Yeah, you can use the, you can create a strategy based on maybe some 1 or 2 indicators. I would not advocate using too many indicators, though. That's where things starting to go wrong, and it just messes up with your head. I've done it before. I had 3 or 4 indicators on the chart, and it's not a pleasant thing to have, because the one is showing the other one, and the other one is showing something else, and you're just like, what to do now? So it's messy. So have 1 or maybe 2. I would say you go more than the 2 indicators, and a lot of traders do that, but I don't. Yeah, it's not good at all, because it causes a lot of confusion on that one. And when you're gonna have that what do you call it, sort of a paradox of choice. So it's like, okay, should I buy, sell, or we're gonna do this indicator is saying that one, and that indicator is saying the completely opposite. So then that creates, then you're not gonna execute after that. So that's why it has to have, and knowing your strategy is another thing that cleaner charts is the way to go. Not 25 indicators on one chart. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. 25. You don't even see the price action if you put 25 indicators on, which is the most important. Indicator, so to speak, the price action. So yeah. 1 or 2 is the good. I don't even have. Do I have it in here? No, I don't even have it on this charts. I do have them because, okay, I do have this sort of lines, but this is the difference. There's also moving averages, but again, this. Actually, you know what? I do trade. Use this moving average, but this is the entry execution. I use them for the entry execution on some trades. So this is also the moving average. I don't know if you see it. So this one, these 2 lines in here. I use them for but this is for the entry, not for the trade. But I don't use them on all of my trades. And yeah, I don't have the moving averages in here. I do have on my the other MT4. So if I see some confusion in here, then I can't really make sense of the sort of a trade. Maybe something is missing. Then I have a look at the moving averages, because they do sometimes give you that sort of a clearer picture when maybe the price action is not really giving you this last little piece of the puzzle. So then you look at in my case it's the moving average, because I like them and I'll find them helpful. Then I'll look at the moving averages, maybe say, okay, so then maybe that's the reason why the price is behaving that way. For someone else, could be completely something else. It could be the RSI or MACD or whatever. So many thousands of indicators to have. So yeah. Okay, so it's going. Okay, so we have officially 1 hour. Oh yeah, now look at this. Now it's coming back up pretty well. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna come down yet. So probably price gonna close is somewhere on this level. Which yeah, the one thing is, did I mention that? Yeah, so if the price closes, for instance, like this one, I did mention the levels as of the 24.97 for the entry. If the price closes, so just 1 hour, if the price closes something like this one, then this one will disqualify the trade I wrote on the chart box. So we're not going to take the trade if the price leaves a long tail, something like what we are seeing right now. So that means that the trade I mentioned on the Gbpusd is not valid. So that's why we need to wait for this 1 hour. And if the price comes down, for instance, like this, around this level, then we're good to go. But if it's gonna leave this sort of tailing here, then I'm not interested in this trade, and which means that more observation needed on this one. Maybe the other one's gonna set up. Yeah, so we're gonna see. But we shall see. So yeah, I also have one moving average on my charts, only one. Yeah, if that's if that's how you trade, there is nothing wrong with it. Either having no moving average or whatever the indicator you are using is fine, as long as it works for you. Then it's fine. Even if you just using pivot points or yeah, whatever that is, the high low. It's yes, different. It's such a like the personal base, the personality base, the trading. It's very yeah, it's very personal. The trading is very personal, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, because also the what's the trading industry is gone so bad with the marketing. So many marketing fake gurus are claiming they make millions and thousands, that they can teach you if you pay them 99 USD. It already sounds like too good to be true. But I know a lot of people fall into that trap, and a lot of people waste their money. Unfortunately, that's why the marketing industry sort of took over this and make the forex trading or stock trading or whatever that is, the trading in general, such a bad name, because the traders, the newbies come in and they look at this fancy good marketing. They're good at marketing, so that's why it looks good. So they buy into this nice story, and then obviously they buy that whatever they're selling, they put the money and they blow all that their accounts entirely, and then they say that trading is gambling. Well, yeah, it's not really true. Yeah, unfortunately, it's how it is. But trading, I would definitely not call it a gambling. But it can be. It can be. If you want it to be, if you want to gamble on trading, then you can definitely do. Yeah, exactly. So many scammers and fake gurus out there. Yeah, I can't. It's just too much. It's too like to keep up with them. It's like, yeah, it's insane. The Instagram is very bad. Instagram is the worst one. It's worse than the YouTube on the Instagram. The fake gurus and posting all that nonsense in there. It's really bad. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I started this channel, to hopefully save the new traders from the self-destruction and yeah, losing the fortune. So I don't put I never claim that I'm gonna put turned whatever they say 100 USD into I've seen that the girl, one of the trader saying that saying that if you join their VIP chat, she will help you to it's not even 100x, it's 1000x. So if you put, she said, like if you put 100 USD on them, I will help you to make 1,000 within a week. So turning 100 USD into 1,000 within a week. I find that fascinating. Which is definitely nonsense. Also, just by judging the videos she made on the YouTube, it's on YouTube. I can't remember the name of that the trader, but it's just very funny to watch, and also read the comments, because it did not look like that she was. She's someone who turned 100 into 1,000 within a week. Just by looking at the place where that is living, and also what she was talking about, the contradicting things she was saying, contradicting to herself. It's yeah, it's bad. Very good. So hopefully I will save. If I save at least one person from that fake gurus, then I am happy. Yeah. Yeah, fake promises, which drives people into greed. Yeah, that's what the human emotion. Greed is a very powerful emotion. Yeah, so a lot of people want to fast money. That's a problem. Greed. They want to get it quick. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in the Forex market. You can get lucky and make a lot of money. Yes, you can do that if you put a huge leverage on it and then you gamble, and then you can get lucky to make a lot of money. Yes, but if you're gonna continue, most people, if you are that greedy and you make, let's say, for instance, you turn 100 USD into 1,000, and then maybe you get lucky and put 10,000 into 10 grand, then how long you think it's gonna last there? Not very long. You're gonna play until you eventually do the account. I know quite a few people who done that. So yeah, that's an unfortunate true on that, but it is what it is. Emily saying greed is part of the human nature. That's why psychology, self-awareness, and discipline and big things in the trading journey. Correct. Yeah, I agree with. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with her. Okay, so I will be signing out. I'll be here about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, risk management. Risk management is so big. Yeah, you cannot blow your account risking 1% per trade. But obviously, we all know that when the new traders jump into the trading, they put 20 or 50% per trade. They're risking 50% per trade, and obviously, you're not going to go far with that type of risk management because they are focused on I want to make so much money. That's where the traders go wrong. Yeah, not using stop losses, I would say that's a part of the risk management as well. It's also very, very important, stop loss, because we want to avoid pain. That's why we don't use the stop losses. It's simple. We don't want that pain because when you take the trade, when you take the loss, it does not feel good. I know that. Even after these years, when I take the trade, it's like, okay. It's not, I wouldn't say a very pleasant feeling, but because I already been trading for so many times and I take so many losses as well, it's just there's yeah, I know that's the part of the game, and there's nothing you can do apart from not using stop losses. But then the results of not using stop losses is very bad. You potentially pretty much leaving it to the market, the mercy. You're putting yourself into the mercy of the market. That the market's gonna be yeah, mercy to you, but it won't. Trust me, it won't. It's only, you might get away with that for the very, very long time, not using the stop losses, and then you can check your accounts with quite a bit of money, depending obviously what's your account size. But when the things go wrong, for instance, the Swiss franc, if you remember, I think it was 2015, when the Swiss franc removed that floor on it, and it moved, what was it, 4,000 pips or 5,000 pips? Yeah, when something like that happens, or it's going to be some news, maybe Trump tweets something, and you don't have a stop loss, and it's going to go against you. You would not, it will not reflect. So all the gains pretty much you have gained over the maybe even a year, or because you can get away with them. You're not using stop losses for quite a long time. Even if you monitor it carefully, you still you can't be as quick as the markets, because if something news comes out in a second and the market will have the aggressive reaction, then you are pretty much done. You're just going to hope that, okay, maybe the market's going to come back to the same level. So you're going to be sitting and in pain, because there will be times that the market's not going to come back. And if you get caught on that, the wrong side of the market, it's yeah, it will be very devastating. Yeah, stop loss is needed, otherwise big blows. Yeah, correct, Herbert. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, market goes straight to the knockout. Okay. Amir says, how do you use this signal? How do you use the signal? we need by Audusd. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look at the Audusd again. See what we have. Yeah, in terms of the Audusd, has not really changed anything really. Yeah, actually I do like the on a 1 hour setup, I do like it, but on 4 hourly I don't. Yeah, in terms of the Audusd, I wouldn't trade this one yet. It looks good in terms of the 1 hour time frame, but it's against on the 4 hourly, so I can't really place the trade. It does looking like the price coming up to this the resistance level. We can see it in here. We got this resistance level in here, so the price coming up. It might have a reaction and continue down, but because we are not supported by the 4 hourly, and we have this sort of the long tail candle, I can't take the trade. It just goes against against my strategy, so I can't just take. Yeah, I can't really take this trade. So in terms of the Aussie USD Amir, I will not trade that one yet. So I'm going to wait and see if it's going to set up. Okay, the British Pounds USD started flying up. So we're going to look for maybe the different one. In terms of, okay, let's see. It's gone the higher than I expected, certainly. So let's have a look at this one actually, because there might be a different trade on this one. 25.89. Maybe the price is heading maybe up to this level. Let's see. Is it worth it take? So 21.90. It's alright. Let's go to 4 hourly. We have 20.90. Okay, we have also these highs, which is good. Let's go to 1 hourly. It shows pretty much. Okay, decent one. Okay, this one's gonna. I will be monitoring the cable. I'll say quite aggressively, because it does looking very interesting. Even though, okay, this is the 45 minutes before this candle is closed, but the price looks like it has enough volume. Maybe because there's a lot of traders going to the long side. So this one came up to this whatever this small resistance level. I think it will break it. If the price will break this level, and so next potentially I will give it a try to get into the short on this one. And obviously if it's gonna continue up, then that might as well be, because I do like the way it looks like. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I will be putting this one on my Discord channel. For now, I will be monitoring this trade. 25. Oh no, wait. No, this is too far away. 25. No, oh no, this is too far away. So I will be monitoring this one. For now, it does looking interesting. Let's see what the price. This is a bit too far. Actually, I was close at that, but it's not. Yeah, I'll be monitoring this one. Okay, go back. Can I please see that Gbpusd and the potential trade you set up? Must have missed it. Oh, how about the one I already put it on the. So it's in the charts. What is it? Oh yeah, yeah. So this was the initial for the trade, so the entry, but as I said, we have to wait the 4 hourly candle to close. But the way it's looking at the moment for this one, yeah, the way it's looking at the moment, I don't think the what I wrote before is gonna play out, because it has only 45 minutes before this candle is closed. So I don't think the price will come down to around this level in this next 45 minutes. So I would say that that trade, the one I wrote, is most likely disqualified. Of course it can happen, but the chances of that happening is unlikely. So for now I would be monitoring either So I'm thinking either depending how far this one's gonna go, there's a potential if maybe the price comes up to this level, depending how it's gonna come up to this. This is a daily high. This is a daily high. This is quite far away for now. It's on about 25.90 zone, so it's about good 50 pips. So it's quite far away in terms of the day trade. So I don't think if the price decides to do that, I don't think it's gonna do it today. So unlikely. And I'm looking, so this is another resistance area, so at 125.52. So I'm looking if I want to take the trade or not. 25.50, 60%. Probably not. It does require quite a bit of people range on that one. Probably not. So for now, I would say it's sit and wait. So sit on your hands and wait in terms of this one. So if I take the trade, I will mention it in the Discord channel, so not to worry on that one. I will be mentioning that on the Discord. So yeah, wait and see what's gonna do it. Yeah, waiting. Yeah, that one is already quite a few. They are. Which one is this? Yes, was USD. Okay. Yeah, also waiting, sit and wait. Maybe on a New York session, or when the New York session is open, maybe that's where they're gonna start to have, where we're gonna have a bit more volume coming in. So we're gonna see when the New York session opens at a couple of hours before that happens. So we shall see how it's gonna go. Maybe after New York session, we're gonna have more volume, and then that will determine if we're going to take the trades or not. But yeah, generally the Monday is a fairly quiet day. It's a quiet start on Monday, so it's nothing surprising. And also we are in the summertime. Summertime tends to be also quiet in general, and also it's Monday as well. So yeah. So we will see, maybe after New York session opens, we're gonna have some moves and we're gonna have some trades on that. Okay, so yeah, if you are new to the channel, guys, so make sure to smash the subscribe button. I do upload a regular content on YouTube, as well as join our Discord channel I've created on Saturday. So I know it's not many people maybe on that Discord channel, but it's gonna, I think, will get busier fairly soon. So there will be more sort of interaction onto the Discord because I have more time to interact. I do this live, for example, this is Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, so 5 days a week I'm here for, and each session is 1.5 hours where we can interact on live, so you can ask questions, as well as if you want to request any sort of maybe the currency you want me to allocate, you can just pop them in the chat box, and I will go and have a look. So I do normally pre-select my 3 currencies, as I did in here. So in this 3 currencies, and then the rest of them I do analyze your requests, guys. So generally I end up analyzing about 8 to 12 currencies, depends on the activity on the chart. Yeah, and on top of that, after the live stream, I have created the Discord. So finally, I know a lot of you guys asking for the Discord channel, so I finally got the Discord, so you can have it on your phone as well. So just in case, if I pop the let's say the trade or something, you can have a look at it and pretty much take it at your own will, of course. Herbert saying, yeah, Monday are usually quiet, maybe New York session. Yeah, correct, Herbert, correct. So hopefully we're gonna see that. Okay, guys, so we will be signing out, me and my lovely assistant behind the scenes. And well, not to worry, we're gonna be back tomorrow 8 a.m. UK time. We're gonna be here for tomorrow to analyze, and hopefully we're gonna pick more volatility for the today, and then tomorrow we're gonna have sort of more trading opportunities for tomorrow. Yeah, and then yeah. Don't forget the Discord channel, so I will be posting some trades if I see anything. Then yeah, have a saying, definitely nice analysis, George, and happy trading day. Gotta go back to my charts. Cheers. Thank you, Herbert. Hopefully see you tomorrow on the live Forex. Okay, guys. So, and don't forget to smash the subscribe and like. So this is the two things, and make sure to like is very important. So please make sure to smash the like. I do give out all this content for free, and one thing I do ask is the likes, especially if you like this video. If you don't like it, still hit the like button. Okay, so that will be, guys, and I will see you tomorrow 8 a.m. UK time. Have a great day and good trading. So bye bye for now.